This is so much where the game is lost right now. Okay, this is 1st and 10, and Jalen Hurts is going to scramble right now. And you can see 74. It's as clear as day. Okay, he literally gives up on the play. And because of that, now that guy is able to tackle Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts splits that goes up in that lane and would have now taken off probably for at least a first down. It would have been a huge run here. He literally just stops. See, he just becomes flat-footed and it's just like, oh, it's over. And now that guy gets him. Jalen would have ran at least to the 10-yard line, at least if not more. The next closest guy to him is outside the numbers at the bottom of the screen in a way that I can't get you the the picture of it. It would have been 1st and goal at the 10. They probably would have called a timeout there. It would have been at least first. It would have been at least at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. A minute 20 to go, 2 timeouts. But instead he gets now tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's the difference between Jalen Hurts being a hero and Jalen Hurts failing in that moment. All because the lineman gave up on the play. Jalen literally has nowhere to go with the ball. Every single person's covered right now. Every single person is blanketed, and he was now going to be able to pick this up with his legs, get the first down and more. He is literally not using any effort in this moment. He's not in a par. He's flat-footed. He's essentially standing straight up. He's doing nothing in this moment. He's exerting no muscular. His muscles aren't contracting. He's just letting it go. And because of that, because Jalen makes 99 miss, but he catches up to him and he would have probably ran. He probably would have gotten at least to the 7-8 yard line, and he probably would have maybe even got out of bounds. That's when the game is lost. That is when the game is lost. So we can say all the other stuff that I'm going to talk about in the rest of this clip, and I'm going to go through all these highlights and show you how hard it was for Jalen Hurts to be able to navigate this, just the Eagles offense in general, and compare it to what Shanahan was doing with the 49ers offense, and show you what Sean McVay was doing with the Los Angeles Rams. But that play right there, that moment right there, is the difference between Jalen Hurts being able to put this team on his back and win the game and not. That is awful. That is terrible. Alright, so I'm making this video Sunday night, literally at 2 o'clock in the morning after watching all these games and live streaming them. I showered up and I was like, you know what? I got more that I want to say right now because I know Monday is going to be a crazy day making all these videos, and I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking about the Eagles, about the Rams, the Panthers, all these games that I watched, and it really is telling how the Philadelphia Eagles operate their offense and what fundamentally went wrong for them, because many things went wrong in this game, and I feel like it's going to get lost in the fold. I know a lot of people are having issues with Kevin Patullo, especially Eagles fans, right? They want Kevin Patullo gone, and 100% understandably so. But this was such a fascinating game because Kevin Patullo wasn't even necessarily terrible in this game, to be honest, but the Eagles players simply did not make the plays. They did not catch the ball when the ball was delivered to them. You're missing extra points, which have devastating consequences. And Jalen Hurts not using his legs after watching how much Drake May used his legs, Justin Herbert used his legs, Josh Allen used his legs, like all these other quarterbacks, everyone. Brock Purdy in this game, it's inexcusable the way how this offense is run. It's inexcusable. I'm seeing now in the comment section everyone like, oh, Jalen Hurts is not good. Jalen Hurts is not good. Oh, he's not good. And it's like Jalen Hurts really did nothing wrong in this game. There was other opportunities that he probably could have used his likes. And that's the one big burden of responsibility that I'll put on him. But I'm going to show you, though, how throughout this game and other games this weekend, there's just wide open and receivers after wide open and receivers after wide open and receivers after wide open receivers. So even though Devontae, AJ, etc., they were not making the big plays, the big catches, everything is just so hard. Everything is just so hard, and quite frankly, Tom Brady himself said it best. This is what Tom Brady says about good OCs. You know, a coach has got to get the players a lot of layups. Good OCs get their quarterbacks layups. You don't have to thread the needle on every single throw. You got guys that are wide open. Great. There's a big margin of error on a big portion of the passes. That's the goal of an offensive coordinator. It's to how do we create through our scheme, either the route concepts or run concepts. how can we give our players a little bit of an advantage? Because the reality is, if you don't give them an advantage, now I'd liken it to a golfer. Would you rather hit a 3 iron or 4 iron into a green, or would you rather hit a pitching wedge, right? Over time, the more pitching wedge you hit, when your opponent's hitting 3 irons or 4 irons, the more of an advantage you have. And the good coordinators like Liam, and I know he's a head coach, but he calls the plays like a Kyle Shanahan, like a Josh McDaniels, like a Sean Payton. These guys are hitting sand wedges in the greens. And that's what you want to do. And then ultimately, the quarterback needs to play a part of that. As you mature, you get older, you start to, give your coordinator, okay, these are the things I really love. This is what I'm really confident. You become an extension of the coaching staff. And that's when you really start firing on all cylinders. That's what, yep. And that is another problem because Jalen Hurts never gets that continuity with his coordinator to be able to develop and have that relationship. But show me the layups and the easy passing plays with a wide margin of error. They're not there. So yes, the Philadelphia Eagles players did not step up. They did not make the plays, but the margin of error is so low, so small. Look at this pass right here. This is one of the first passing plays on 2nd and 11. Open receiver and a great catch. I mean, this is Christian McCaffrey now getting up there and making that catch. Again, open receiver. As open as you can get in the end zone. Although I'll show you more open throughout this weekend. And a great catch. I mean, this is a way better look. I mean, this is open. This is as open as he got. You could put 3 defenders between him and the receiver right there. And still makes an awesome catch. I mean, look at this. 4th and 2 play. Where is Jalen supposed to go here? There's literally nobody open. Literally nobody open. I mean, it's even worse when Jalen already releases the ball. I mean, look at this. The way how it's paused and you can't see at the bottom of the screen a little bit. Oh, there it is. Now I can show it to you. You can see it's just everyone's covered, everyone's blanketed. Eagles, their version of a layup is okay. We're going to get the ball to Devontae. Oh, and there's going to be a defender literally to meet him, literally right there on 2nd and 10. Shocking. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. And now here is an actual beautiful screen pass that ends up in a huge gain because it's a great play call, a great play design, and executed. And shockingly enough, it ends up being a huge play. Saquon takes it to the 30. Those are the layups that Tom Brady's talking about. This is when an OC makes things easier for their quarterback. So you have moments of this when you're like, oh, that's great. But they're so few and far. I mean, even this right here, this is the touchdown pass. This is on 4th and 2. This is Jalen Hurts being Jalen Hurts. This play call is a nice play call, but it's still on the shoulders of, hey Jalen, we need you to make a great decision. We need to use your legs. We need you to catch the defenders in between. And it's still not even the exact play call because Dallas got herd moves. Like in a lot of ways, this is reminiscent of the play call they were trying to call against I think it was against the Chargers. But even this was not exactly according to plan. But you give Jalen a receiver, he's able to hit him and score a touchdown. But I mean, this is the one where KD gets hurt. Even something like this that doesn't obviously go for a ton of yards, this is still a layup because this is an easy pitch and catch throw to KD that at least just gets you 5 yards. And if you're lucky enough and you break a tackle, right, like unfortunately KD gets hurt here. But even just little things like that, it's like, okay, now it's 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4. And it sets up 2nd and 4. And now you're able, and Brock Freddy makes a beautiful throw here, by the way. But he's still able to get this ball with 2 Philadelphia Eagles players already behind him in a way where he's now going to be able to catch and run and have Zach Bond going in the wrong direction, having to try his best to cut back. What is the throw that Jalen Hurts has to make? This throw right here. This is the one that A.J. Brown drops on 3rd and 9. These are the throws that Jalen Hurts is being asked to make again and again and again. This is the margin of error that, we could say, A.J. Brown, you got to catch that, and you do. You get paid a lot of money to make that catch, and that fundamentally changes the game. But this is the margin of error. They talk about basketball being the make or miss league, and it's true, right? You're either on or you're not. Sefer is either hitting 8 for 12 for 3 or he's not. And the way how the Eagles operate is A.J. Brown either makes that catch and you win the game or he doesn't. The margin of error is so small. I mean, this was the other one, the other drop that he had, where he was like having trouble locating the ball. I mean, Jalen Hurts is throwing two beautiful balls to A.J. Brown, drops, and now A.J. Brown and Nixie are getting in a fight. I watched every single snap this weekend. I live streamed the games. I didn't see a single player fight with their coach, and I'm blaming everyone involved, but I put more of the blame on Sirianni in that moment. I know Tom Brady said, like, it was good. Tom Brady was like, oh, I like that. He's pumping his guy up. I don't know, man. I don't see a single coach do that this weekend ever. I didn't see a single coach do it. And now listen, I'm not even going to call this a layup, but it's got the potential to be a layup. Sikkens still needs to make someone miss here. It's hard to know if he catches that ball because this is the ball that he dropped, and it's 3rd and 3. Squinn catches that. Again, it's hard because we're trying to now guess who gets who. My guess is if he catches that ball, if he doesn't make a miss, they're right. It's maybe like a 4th and 1. Again, it's so hard to know because maybe he's able to not break the tackle, but he's able to just still fall forward in a way that, so it's either a 1st down or probably a 4th and 1, but he drops it. Again, these things have devastating consequences on the game. I mean, this is on 3rd and 19. This is where Dallas gets the ball. Met immediately with two 49ers defenders. I mean, even a play like this where Devontae, you're just relying, this is on 2nd and 11. You're just relying on your guys to get the job done rather than the scheme. Yes, you got the ball on the hands of your playmaker, which is great, but you're still making it. Again, it's the difference between breaking that tackle and not breaking that tackle. You're still constantly putting them in a position where they have to take that next step up. Compared to Shanahan and Usek, he gets the ball pretty much in a similar situation. Oh, this is 1st and 10 though. No one's anywhere close to him. He doesn't have to be anyone. He doesn't have to be anyone here. And Shannon is having Purdy throw a lot of these balls outside the numbers. Something that Jalen Hurts is supposed to be spectacular at. And he's able to catch, turn, and no one's there for yards away from him. And now you dial up the trick play. Not only is he wide open, but then the catch. Christian McCaffrey is literally out there making better catches than A.J. Brown. And now this is their version of a screen pass where there's only one blocker, no one else in front of Saquon. This is where the holding penalty happens, where quite frankly, if he didn't hold him, I don't know if Saquon would have even had that much of a gain in the first place. But also, you're having another player in that position who's pretty much never in that position. This is where if you want to start doing some of these, this is where you do need AJ. Like, this is where you need the guys who are in this situation all the time. And now it's 3rd and 13, nowhere to go with the ball. Jalen Hurts being run down. And where would he have to go with this? I mean, you have Saquon, Devontae. I mean, it's just like, where can you even go from here compared to this play right here? The very next play now for the 49ers on 1st and 10. Brock Pye literally has 3 options now. 3 options for a positive gain. And the ball is going to go to USK, who's going to be wide open. I think it's 1, 2, 3. 3 options right there. And Usyk is able to get the ball wide open. Boom. Easy. And here's the thing. Brock Pye's out there trying to make throws that he can't make, and Quentin Mitchell is just ripping him out from the sky. But it doesn't matter because Shanahan is able to get him enough layups. I mean, here's even the 3rd and 9 play now that then ultimately leads to a field goal, and I paused it too soon, so I forget who that other receiver. I assume it's Devontae. I'm not sure. Whoever it is, his 2 main options are going to be those 2 guys right in the middle of the field. It's like, where are they going? Clearly not getting the 1st down, clearly. And then here's a touchdown pass. Completely untouched, literally just is able to catch the ball, fall down to the ground, no problems. And what's 3rd play? Try to throw the ball to Saquon 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage where he's immediately met with a defender. And now, Jalen Hurts makes a beautiful throw on 3rd and 5. Middle of the field. Do you see that? This is A.J. Brown. He's got both hands on the ball like that. He drops it. I mean, I'm going to rip through the rest of these. Layup wide open in the middle of the field. Wide open in the middle of the field. Wide open. Absolutely wide open. Wide open. Wide open. Wide open. And so this actually even looks like a check down, but it's actually a schemed play. Everyone who's already on the for the Bears knows exactly what needs to happen here. And because of that, it's able to go for like 20 yards. He gets the block and the momentum of that defender who's behind the blocker, thinking that he's originally covering him, and now he's able to, with all that momentum, have everyone now behind him, and now number 15's in a position to now block as well. And now you literally have a wide open walk-in touchdown. I mean, even here on 3rd and 4, I mean, this is literally just pitch and catch. I mean, look at this. And then another wide open walk-in touchdown. I mean, there's no one even near him. I mean, just look how wide this is Puka Nakua. Just look how wide open Puka Nua is here. Look at the difference now between what? Now Puka now gets the ball at the line of scrimmage, but look at how Puka is able to get the ball where he's already now running full speed ahead, where he already has a step on his defend on the defender, where he's now going to be able to pick up the first down in a way where Devontae was getting the ball flat-footed, where he's already now has to already just try to do anything he can to get past the defender. The contact is met at the marker at the unofficial yellow line, and then you get a wide open Puka Nakua touchdown. And here's now a short little pass to Puka Nakua for like 3 yards, but there's still enough space now. There's still an extra beat where he's able to catch it and still now be able to be like, I'm bigger, stronger, faster than you. Where when AJ gets the ball in that situation, the defender is already 2 steps closer to the receiver. So now Puka is already facing him. The defender is already falling forward. It puts the receiver so much more in a better position of power, and he's able to throw him down now, have the defense on his back, and boom, off to the races. I mean, and here's a behind the line of scrimmage pass to Puka Nakua where he muscles in for a touchdown. Why they don't do that for like an AJ Brown at all? You have to tell me why they don't even do it for a Dallas GD. You got to tell me. I mean, even look at a short quick pass to Puka Nakua. I mean, even this is pitch and catch and easy. I mean, first off, he just has all day there, and he's just able to call, hey, let go, boom. I mean, you literally cannot get any more wide open than this. Do you see how wide open he is? I mean, look at this. Just yards away, the nearest defender. I mean, even this little pass to his running back wide open. He's able to catch the ball and run. Look how he's able to catch the ball. Easy catch wide open and have to defend the defense behind him. Not in front of him, behind him. And because of that, he's able to catch the ball and go down the field and literally skip into the end zone. And now this is the game-winning catch. I mean, this is the catch that he makes. And again, none of this is to take away from Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford also had some awesome plays in this game and made beautiful throws. But what I'm trying to highlight is that there's layups there. And then when it's time for him to shine, everyone's stepping up. When it was time for Jalen Hurts to shine, they're literally dropping the ball and there's literally no layups to be found. It's the difference between winning and losing, and the importance of coaching. But this play still right here just remains indefensible. Indefensible. Johnson, that is just a disgrace. That is the difference between winning and losing. If he actually just continues to block and continues to play, Jalen Hurts takes that ball either in for a touchdown or at the 10-yard line. Over a minute to go, 2 timeouts. They might not actually even call a timeout right then and there. Who knows? But regardless, they would have 3 timeouts. Clock rolling inside a minute inside the 10-yard line. 4 plays to get into the end zone, and instead he gets sacked for a loss, and now it's 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line. It's pathetic. Pathetic. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts and how this game unfolded, how the season unfolded? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much.